Another candidate for governor in Michigan making national headlines, this time for her comments on exceptions to abortion. Tudor Dixon, the current frontrunner on the GOP side, saying in a recent interview a teenage victim of sexual assault is a, quote, perfect example of why abortion should be banned. Let's turn to Grant Herms right now. And Grant, there's been some fallout to this list in 2 weeks from the primary now.
Not that long to go, Kimberly. Yeah, Tudor Dixon has been a staunch advocate for banning abortion in Michigan, as have all of her Republican rivals in this primary race. But this comment has gone viral, and it may not be in line with the voters that she's trying to win over.
In an interview with a conservative online news outlet, Tudor Dixon, the leading candidate to become the Republican nominee for governor, asked about whether a 14-year-old victim of incestuous rape should have access to abortion. Her answer making national headlines.
Perfect example, because I know people who are the product. I'd like as a life for me. That's how it is. Okay. That is for me. That's my feeling.
That answer criticized by Democrats, including the Michigan Democratic Party, which said in a statement her callous remarks are the perfect example of how dangerous Tudor Dixon would be for Michigan families. Dixon is currently leading the field by a narrow margin, but isn't alone in her stance. Every candidate running for governor said they would uphold the state's 1931 law banning abortion in any circumstance. But that position and the law are out of step with Michigan GOP voters. In the most recent Local 4 Detroit News poll, 68% of Republican voters said they supported exceptions for abortion in cases of rape and incest. 71% of self-described classic Republicans and 57% of self-described Trump Republicans also supported those same exceptions. Dixon's comment also comes on the heels of a push in other states, including a high-profile case in Ohio, where a 10-year-old rape victim was forced to get an abortion in Indiana, where lawmakers this week have proposed a ban on abortion with exceptions.
Now, we did reach out to Dixon's campaign today to see if she wanted to add something to that comment, or if she could clarify when she said that this was a personal belief for her, if she'd be using those personal beliefs if she were to become governor, or if she meant something else by that distinction. We did not hear back from her campaign this afternoon. Kimberly?
Okay, Grant, as this is all playing out, though, we're still waiting to see if abortion access will even end up on the ballot in November. Kind of tell us where things stand on that right now.
Well, just over a week ago, 750,000 signatures for that petition to put abortion on the ballot to make it a part of the state's constitution were turned into the state today. The Board of Canvassers, the State Board of Canvassers, I should say, said they have not started to verify those signatures just yet. They are setting themselves a deadline of August 31st to get that done. Back to you.
Yeah. Okay. Grant, thanks.